Hey you guys, how are you? I'm good, thank you. My name is Carol Assad, and I just wanted to talk about an experience that I had. So, I'd like to preface by saying that just because this was my experience, I'm not suggesting that you take my experience and then make some personal choices according to what my realizations are. Okay, I'm going to tell a story about a choice that I'd pass up. I passed up an opportunity, protection. I passed up the protection that was offered to me by an angel. I didn't accept the help. At this time, I was 19. I had already been in more abusive relationships than, we need to get into. But I was very independent and still fighting for my life. So I'm in Berwyn, Illinois, and I'm on Cermak and Ridgeland. I'm going to Oak Park. I'm waiting for the bus going to Oak Park, right in front of that old Blockbuster. Across from McDonald's, you know where it is. So I'm waiting there, and like I said, I had already been in all these abusive relationships. I was a teen mom, very independent in my own world, like trying to survive, okay? And I was going to Oak Park to meet up with some very important people that were pivotal people in me changing my life. So I'm in this liminal space, so to speak, right? Waiting for a bus, and this guy pulls up in a sports car, like this good looking guy. He was probably my age now. I was like 19 at the time, so he's probably like in his mid-30s. He like sees me at this red light, and he literally pulls over into the parking lot right behind the bus stop. And I'm like, okay, I'm scared. Like, I'm feeling energy, but like I said, at this time I'm 19. I've always been very spiritual. I've always worked with energy, but my headspace was in a different place than it is now. I didn't know anything about these things. I knew some things because I come from a family of psychics and things, but my experience was in a small world in my head. So this guy pulls over and starts talking to me, and he was respectful and he was kind, but I didn't have a healthy relationship, number one, with men ever really in my life. And number two, the abusers in my life seemed so powerful in my mind that I was just very reserved, okay? Also, like, some dude pulling up to the side of the road, like, trying to get at me. Yeah, no, like, I was just very reserved, right? But there was some kindness about this man. It was so welcoming. So he's talking to me, well-educated black man, so nice, asks to see my hand. He wants to see my palm, so I show it to him. And we're having a light conversation. He's flirting with me, like, up until this point, right? So then he takes a moment and he looks at my palm and he looks up at me. And in all seriousness, like, I saw everything about him changed. He said, I can take care of him. I can make it so you don't have to go through what you're going to go through. He said, you won't. I can stop this. I can stop it. And I'd already healed up from so many beatings. I'd already lost children to, to violence. I was pregnant and I'd lost children, And so my abusers, they really had me like in a small box. So when this person that I now recognize as an earth angel, okay, when he said that and offered me this out, my whole entire being, I was like, because I understood inherently what he meant when he said, I can take care of it. I can make it so that he will never do these things to you. Like, he was trying to tell me that I was still going to go through more abuse. He was trying to tell me I was still going to suffer even more than I had up until that point. And that was almost, I thought I was on my way out of suffering. I thought that the worst was behind me after, you know, the abusive life upbringing that I had, and then these relationships with this abuser, that I thought, I don't know, I was under this scared spell. So when this powerful person, made of nothing but goodness, I look back and I feel his aura, and his car was red, something about Michael. So what I'm saying is, I said no. I was like, no, I got scared because I knew that he was also inferring that there may be harm inflicted upon my abuser. And something in me, you know, this may be a Stockholm thing, or like, I know abuse is wrong. I know violence is wrong. I'm accepting it from this person, but that doesn't mean that I didn't want revenge. I just really wanted things to go better, to get better in my life. And I was offered, I was praying, I was trying my best. I was praying with all my heart, you guys, for help. And then it was offered to me. And because this earth angel, this man who I believe that, you know, Spirit was working through him, he was put right in my path. My prayer was answered. And I rejected it because I felt at the time that my abuser's power was inescapable. So anybody who had like a comparable power, or even the idea of a power that could overcome my abuser, also scared me. It was an energy signature that was above what I could comprehend. So when Spirit literally answered my prayer and gave me that out, I said no. This is a realization I'm just coming over because recently I've had more communication with higher level beings, and I've been offered protection and faced with the option, you know, to accept it. I recognize the signature. I recognize the angel for what it was, because now I can see that the frequency was just something that I was unfamiliar with, but not dangerous. I'm bringing this to your attention, you guys, so that if this ever happens to you, number one, and you look back and you recognize that you put yourself through pain when you could have gotten out, if this happens to you, I want you to know that when it comes full circle and you're given the opportunity again, and you recognize that energy signature, keep fighting, okay? If you ever recognize that you didn't accept the protection and help that you needed, and you decided to go on path on your own, keep on fighting, keep on going, keep trying, okay? Keep on praying, keep on growing, expand your mind to a point where when that does come full circle back around to you and you're offered your second chance, you can recognize it and appreciate it for what it was. Because yes, while I did endure terrible trauma from that time, I never would have imagined, you know, but it's okay, I'm here, look at me, we're here, you know. It took a lot for me to really appreciate the courage it takes to face the unknown, especially when all you know is dark. So I'm not really sure how cohesive these ideas are, but I'll put it out. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.